Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shannon bringing you a message of hope today from the Inspirer. And I just had one of the most inspirational moments. I just left our first Health for Life Revolution 2011 workshop about how to hit your goals. We talked about that you have to have hope, you have to have inspiration, and you have to have timing when it comes to not only reaching your goals but exceeding your goals. But I had a gentleman here tonight, and actually they were all incredible. But this gentleman in particular was one of the 12 people that kind of shared his reason why, his inspiration as to why he chose to become a participant in Health for Life this year. And he went on to tell of a story about how in 2003 his wife died unexpectedly. He then had a stroke 6 months later. Since then he's had another stroke. He's had four toes amputated. He's been told that he needed his leg amputated, and he had several arteries that were blocked, told he needed heart surgery as well. He chose not to have any of the surgeries. He did have 4 toes amputated, but he chose not to have his leg amputated. His leg is now fine. He was told that last March. So anyway, he said his biggest frustration has been that every doctor he's went to has wanted to put him on more and more and more drugs, just every day, more drugs. And he said every single time he's put a drug in him, he's just had terrible side effects and has actually felt worse than when, you know, before he even put the drug in his body. So he's like, wait a minute, I mean, these drugs are actually killing me. He said this, it was very profound. He said, there's only one drug that I've ever put in my body that didn't make me feel worse. And he said this one drug actually happened to be a narcotic. It was Lortab. And he said that was the only drug that didn't make me feel worse. It actually made me feel fabulous. And he said I knew right then and there that it made me feel so good that I knew that wasn't a safe thing for me to take. He said, I looked into the bottle, there were 18 of them, he had taken one, he said I had 17 left, and I thought, wow, I feel so good right now. All I would need to do is take one a day for the next 17 days, and I could feel fabulous for 17 days. He said, I knew right then and there that was not a drug I needed to put into my body, and he threw the drugs away. So he said every single doctor that he's seen has wanted to put him on drugs, and he said also they've told him that he can't. They told him he can't work out, he can't do this, he can't do that. He goes, I've heard can't so many times. And he said, I come to the workout on Saturday to kick off the Health for Life Revolution. The guy can barely walk. But hey, he showed up, he worked out. He spent the majority of the workout sitting in a chair just moving his arms. It was absolutely inspirational. But he said, I'm so used to doctors telling me that I can't. And he said, I came up to you and I said, I'm going to quit. I don't think I can do this. And he said, you looked at me and he said, I'll never forget it. He said you can't quit. He goes, for the first time a doctor's told me can't, but in a way that I actually could do something about it. And so anyway, he's going to do it. We're going to walk him through this process at his own pace. For him, exercise is just sitting in a chair moving in his arms, or standing up next to a bar just moving his legs. But we're going to see this thing through, and we're going to help him get to a higher level of health and wellness than he's had in years. So anyway, it's not about what you can't do, it's about what you can do. It's not about just taking another drug to feel good. It's not about how you're feeling, it's about how you're healing. And that comes from allowing your body to function the way God designed it to function, from above down, inside and out, no interference, drug-free, and living your best life today. So this is Dr. Shannon, inspiring minds that want to grow and hearts that want to know.